What is up, Will Fuel number one fans and viewers? This is Scott Casey Gale. Will Fuel number one. Today, I'm going to give you my recap and review of The Americans Season 5, Episode 3, entitled The Midges. And it was a really great episode. I loved it from beginning, and Season 5 has really been off to a great start. Okay, let's begin with the recap, shall we? Here we go. Tonight's episode of The Americans kicks up at the bowling alley. Elizabeth and Philip are undercover with their fake son Tuan and the Russia family they have been keeping an eye on. Alexei is a Russian defector, and they think they may be helping the Americans poison the Soviet Union grain supply. Obviously, Alexei has no idea that Elizabeth and Philip are actually Russians. So he rants on and on about them and how horrible his homeland is. In the car on the way home, Elizabeth and Philip discuss what they learned about Alexei and his family during their trip to the bowling alley. Tuan seems like a loose cannon. He rants that Alexei is a terrorist and that he can't wait for him to get a dose of his own medicine. While Elizabeth and Philip are getting changed out of their disguises, Philip quizzes her about Matthew and Paige. Philip is concerned there's no way Paige will be able to keep her boyfriend in the dark about who they are. Philip thinks they should let Paige in on the latest mission. It will distract her from high school, her boyfriend, and help us see the bigger picture. Philip and Elizabeth head home and sit down with Paige. They explain to her that the U.S. government is testing bugs that can destroy entire wheat crops. They are going to starve the Soviet Union to death. Paige is concerned. She wanted to know if her parents will be able to stop them. They explain to her that they are working on Alexei, but they're pretty vague about their plans. Paige puts two and two together and realizes that every time her parents go outside, they take on new identities and wear disguises. In the Soviet Union, Oleg heads to a local grocery store and asks to speak to the manager in charge. Oleg explains that he is there on behalf of the Russian Food Administration, and he needs to check on a few things. He questions her about where she gets the food that she sells. As Oleg walks through the store to leave, he passes a woman with a scarf on her head. It's none other than Philip's ex Marfa, played by Alison White, after she got caught sharing secrets with the Russians. They arranged her for a safe passage to the Soviet Union. Philip stops by his fake house to check in on Tuan. Tuan explains that Alex's son Pasha is a baby, and all he does is cry about how much he hates his dad and that he's not popular at school. Tuan is a tough kid. His dad died when he was young, and he thinks that Pasha is ungrateful. Elizabeth and Philip meet up with the handler. He reveals that he got the test result on the back of the bugs, and Elizabeth found in the greenhouse in Oklahoma. It turns out that the bugs are called midges, and they were imported from Australia, and they are known to disseminate grain crops. It looks like the U.S. may be plotting to ship the bugs to Russia to kill off their food supply. Meanwhile, Paige is out at diner with Matthew. He quizzes her about her family and why she has been acting so strangely. Paige lies and tells her she is stressed out about a paper she has to do. When Paige gets home, she feels Elizabeth in on a chat with Matthew. Paige is visibly upset. She hates lying to him, and she hates the fact that she will never be able to tell her any of the boyfriends the truth, and will have to be fake towards them. Elizabeth argues that it's not lying; it's protecting Matthew from carrying the burden of knowing the truth. The next day, Elizabeth and Philip head back to Oklahoma City. They check into a motel to wait for the contact to arrive. Philip confesses to Elizabeth that some of the hateful things that Alexei has been saying about the Soviet Union he happens to agree with. They share a moment and slow dance to a Western song on the radio. Meanwhile, Stan and his partner have been running down leads on Armstrong all day, but none of these people have tried to question will give them the time of day. In the Soviet Union, Oleg is on his way home from work when someone corners him on the street. Apparently, he skipped the meeting that the FBI had set up with him. He made it very clear that he wasn't interested in giving them any more info. The man slips a cassette tape in Oleg's pocket. When Oleg gets home, he plays the cassette tape and realizes it's a recording of him giving Russian intel to Stan. If he doesn't cooperate, that tape could get him arrested, possibly even killed in Russia. After dark, Elizabeth and Philip break in on the greenhouse to see what information they can gather. While they're inside, they get a warning from their partner in the parking lot that someone is coming to the greenhouse. Elizabeth and Philip rush and hide. A scientist comes in and gets ready to work. He can tell that someone has been inside the lab, and he tries to call for help. Philip jumps out and grabs the phone from him. Philip quizzes the scientist about what they are working on there, and he asks who is he working for. The scientist insists that it's confidential. He gets worked up a bit. He sings like a canary. He explains that he created a grain-eating bug for a company called Agria, and has already shipped out over 30,000 eggs that will hatch to the bugs. He gives Elizabeth the address where he has been shipping the bug eggs. Then Philip snaps his neck and kills him. Philip and Elizabeth work together to clean up any traces that they were at the lab, and then drag the scientist bite out of the building to the car. And then Philip asks a shocked Elizabeth if they should tell Paige about this. At the end. And I would give this episode 5 stars, 2 thumbs up way up. It's really, really enjoyable. It keeps leaving you on the edge of the seat, and that's what I like about the man, because it gives you on the edge of the seat. Anyway, comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what you thought about this episode, what you think is going to happen in the next 11 remaining episodes. Anyway, subscribe to me, Will Phil, and one of my best close friends, BBV717, friend Jade Films, Control Kid 14, Godzilla Hawk, Ace's Brother, subscribe to Michael Miners, subscribe to Global Smith Entertainment, subscribe to Countermania 007, and subscribe to Dallas White. Shout out to Dallas White. And you stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out.